Hey everybody, it's Andrew back again with another video, and today we have another unboxing. Just arrived in our studio is the Acer Aspire S13 Touch. It's a 13-inch laptop with a 1080p touchscreen display, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of SSD storage, Core i5 Skylake, and a great price. So let's find out what's inside the box. Got my knife. Let's find out what's inside this box. Well, as you know, recently I did a 6-month review of the Dell XPS 13. That's a 13-inch laptop that I like to call the best in class. So far, it's been my favorite. The Dell Inspiron 13 7000 series, another excellent choice from Dell. And the Asus ZenBook UX303 UB, which we really like. So here it is, the Acer Aspire S13. So let's find out what's inside this box. Let's take this outer layer off. And here we have some Acer documentation telling you if you have any questions, call them. I don't think so. Let's see what the laptop looks like. Here it is. And I could tell you right away, this is really nice. It's a plastic front. I think this is plastic, but it does have a nice textured feel. Really feels really nice. This might be aluminum on the bottom. I'm not sure. It could be plastic. Very thin and very light. Has like a gunmetal back. Really nice looking. And it does say Aspire right there. Very nice. I tell you, for $750, this is very premium looking. Nice job so far. Let's put this to the side for a moment. Let's see what else you get in the box. You get your S13 quick guide right there. You get your setup guide. And that's it for that part. Let's take a look at the charger. Let's see how big it is. One thing I want to see on these 13-inch portable laptops, ultra portables, I want to see a small charger. And that's exactly what we see right here. Has some Acer branding on it. Let's take a look at the output. It is 19 volts, 2.37 amps. So pretty much standard kind of laptop charger we've been seeing. It uses the pin type connector. So interested to see how this will charge, how fast it will charge. Typical stuff as we normally see at the laptops. And that's all you get in the box. Let's take a look at some of the ports. There's your power port. Some battery indicator lights right there. Full-size HDMI, nice touch. USB 3.0, USB Type-C, and I hope it's a 3.1 variety. We'll find out. On the other side is another USB 3.0, microphone headphone jack, full-size SD card slot, good touch. Nothing on the front, and on the bottom is one speaker here and one speaker there. And you have a grill here for ventilation, and you have some more over here. Again, really liking that gunmetal look, and so far looks pretty good. Let's open it up. Very light laptop so far, weighs a little bit less than 3 pounds. And here it is. And I could tell you right away, I kind of like this style. It's got a stealth black look, and it's like a matte black. It's got some chrome around the trackpad. Trackpad's pretty nicely sized. Keys are a little shallow, and there is a little bit of flex, as you can see there. Okay, we'll test that out. But again, not that much travel, so we'll have to see how well this holds up in everyday use. It looks like you have a microphone there. You got some Acer branding there. This is a full 1080, full HD 1080p display. It's a touchscreen, as indicated here, and so far looking pretty good. So here it is, fully booted up, and I can tell you right away, one thing you're going to notice, it's not a glossy screen, it's a matte touchscreen, so not too much reflection in it, and I gotta say, it's kind of refreshing. After reviewing so many glossy, high-res displays, this is a nice, beautiful 1080p display, matte screen, or at least it looks matte screen, not very reflective at all, and it has very nice touch sensitivity. Good job, Acer, on the screen. And I can tell you right away, I'm very impressed with this laptop so far. Now, one thing I do notice, and again, you know my feelings on Acer, Asus, and some of these other companies. Lenovo is a big offender. There's a lot of crapware, a lot of bloatware, and I wish Asus, Acer, all these companies would stop putting this kind of crap on these devices, and it really ruins user experience. Now, let's take a look at the drive it's using. It's using a Kingston RBU. I think it's the same SSD that's in the Acer Aspire Switch Alpha 12. That's the 2-in-1 Surface Pro 4 competitor that we recently unboxed and did a full review. I'll put the link below to where you can get more information and check out those videos. But in the meantime, it looks like it's using the same SSD. And if that's the case, we should get some decent performance. Some of the other specs, it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigs of SSD storage, Skylake processor, it's the Core i5, it should be the 6200U variant. Let's take a look at the system specs and we can verify that. So as we open that up, so it's running Windows 10 Home. It's got the Intel Core i5 6200U. We are very familiar with that. Obviously, it's running the 2.30 gigahertz. We just recently reviewed the Acer Aspire Switch Alpha 12, exactly the same specs. And this has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and like we said, 256 gigs of SSD storage. And it's got touch support with 10 touch points. So very good so far. I'm very impressed with what we're seeing. This is metal right here. There's a little flex, not too much. Pretty good, I have to say. Now, the keyboard does seem a little shallow. It is backlit, and we're gonna test that out in a moment. We'll take a look at the screen. We'll dim some lights. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. So I dimmed the lights in the studio, and I want to give you an idea of just how good this backlit keyboard. It's not the brightest backlit keyboard in the world, but it does get the job done in a very dark environment. It's a blue tint on it. It will get the job done when you need some backlighting in a dark environment. The screen, let's make sure, let's see if it's turned up to 100%. It is. And let's turn off any adaptive brightness in the settings if we're able to. Let's go to the settings, go to system, let's go to display and adjust brightness. I think we're pretty good. Let's just see, check power and sleep. Additional power settings. Screen brightness is all the way up. So screen looks very good. Again, a nice 13.3-inch IPS matte display with excellent touch sensitivity on it. So far, I'm very impressed. Now, what I'm most impressed so far is what you get for $750. This is not some run-of-the-mill bargain basement laptop. You're getting stepped up specs with high-end performance potentially, because if it's going to get anywhere near the Acer Aspire Switch 13 Alpha that we recently reviewed, or the Acer Aspire Switch Alpha 13, then you're going to be happy with this. Now, in order to test the sound and the streaming capabilities of this device, let's take a look and a listen at our latest video, which is the Huawei MateBook unboxing and first impressions. It's that 2-in-1 Surface Pro 4 competitor. I'll put the link below. Check it out. Find out if it is going to be a buy or don't buy. The full review is actually coming very, very shortly, and a showdown between that and the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro S. Stay tuned for that as well, coming very soon. But in the meantime, let's take a look and a listen and get a quick idea on how it sounds and streams.
And today we have another unboxing. Just arrived in our studio is the Huawei MateBook. It's a 2-in-1 Surface Pro 4 competitor. We also have the accessory bundle. That means we have the pen and we have the folio style keyboard cover. So let's find out what you get inside the box. Got my knife.
I have to say, the speakers sound pretty good. I'm impressed. It sounded rich, it sounded full, and it got pretty loud. Not bad Acer, pretty good on our first initial impression. And by the way, I also played it in 4K, so pretty good on the streaming aspect. Although it's only a 1080p display, it looks pretty sharp, looks pretty vibrant, but it can stream 4K, so that shows some of the horsepower that it does have under the hood. So stay tuned, we'll have a full review of the Acer Aspire S13 Touch laptop as soon as we put it through its full paces and do our full testing as we normally do here at AMDtech. We'll test performance, we'll test the screen, battery life, sound, and everything else associated with this laptop. So far it's looking pretty good, nice and sleek, the way I like it. Also coming very soon is the full review of the Huawei MateBook, 12-inch 2-in-1 that we really are enjoying. And we will put it head-to-head with its chief competitor, the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro S. That head-to-head showdown coming very soon. Let's find out which is the buy or the don't buy. Maybe both, maybe neither, maybe one or the other. Stay tuned to find out. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to review. I will try to make that happen if possible. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMDtech. See ya.